black owned and operated, and has been servicing the black community needs and books for over a decade now. That's right, we're talking about our brother Nati, who owns African World Books. That's right, you can go to www.africanworldbooks. That's www.africanworldbooks.com. And at African World Books, you can get any of the books that you need. If you're looking for children's books, books on black history, health, law, labor, politics, economics, science, math, novels, art, entertainment, how-to books on any topic you can think of, archaeology, metaphysics, whatever that is. And you ask me sometimes, people come to me and say, irritated genie, well, they got all these books. Tell us about the books they don't got. You know what I say to them? What books are those? I don't know those books because they got them if you're looking for those books at African World Books. So brothers and sisters, again, we want you to go to the www.african with a K, AFRIKAN worldbooks.com, or you can call them at 410-383-2006, and you can order their books online and get anything that you want, wholesale or retail. So give them a call today, and when you do, tell them the irritated genie of Southeast sent you. And don't forget, we'll see you on the battlefield. War on the horizon. You gotta love it.
With no appeal, I'm black power like smelling like mass and guilt. On your knees in the palace saying your God ain't real. Quote me a warrior, you ain't dreamed to kill. I'm fabulous, I'm dangerous. Got your mind by design, spontaneous combust. Taking pictures on your exes while you're flaming dust. Blast L. Ron Herbert, now I said it was. These days and times, black leaders enslaved minds. America, just one of many Babylons. Come out of her, my people don't look behind. To a world full of sin and white supremacist lies. I wake them up, clean them up, stand them up. Turn hoes into queens from the shaky butt. Y'all chicks get used for the greed and lust. Everything on your face, you walk around like a smut. Back to black, stop all this rapping black and talking black. White folks dragging black, you acting black. Only for a sick, I'm black, so face it black. Just another coon in black, buffoon in black. Never been in tune with black, I'm smooth like black. Walking with my troops in black. I'm just wake up, clean up, and I stand up. Unity, my people building clan up. So a long time we struggle, make a move. I'm the double tallest, all get together, building plan up. Wake up, clean up, and I stand up. Unity, my people building clan up. So a long time we struggle, make a move. I'm the double tallest, all get together, building plan up. For them weak backs, I got a strong cat. For them small hats, I got a small axe. Small cat with a large scratch on his king track. I'm a drop back. Samir, tell him stop that. Pull up and drop that. Motherfucker better backtrack. Hollow points coming when I got back. Pale skin of red when I slap that. Now they want me dead cause I teach back. King without for freedom, taking streets back. With a 120 what I feel back. White supremacy, you know I killed that. Coons hate divine cause he burn flags. Same punk bitches carry mad bags. In the closet cloak bag. Posse boy licking toe tag. Long blood trail from a slow drag. Hold that. Black man is God who was shown that. Earth the original, we own that. All what you eat cause they clone that. Walking through these streets with a long back. Still kill running with a straw hat. Master hunt me down in a pig bag. So just wake up, clean up, and I stand up. Unity, my people building clan up. So a long time we struggle, make a move. I'm the double tallest, all get together, building plan up. Wake up, clean up, and I stand up. Unity, my people building clan up. So a long time we struggle, make a move. I'm the double tallest, all get together, building plan up. So just wake up, clean up, and I stand up. Unity, my people building clan up. So a long time we struggle, make a move. I'm the double tallest, all get together, building plan up. Wake up, clean up, and I stand up. Unity, my people building clan up. So a long time we struggle, make a move. I'm the double tallest, all get together, building plan up.
King Samir Shabazz, chairman of the Philadelphia New Black Panther Party, is one of the city's most outspoken black militants.
I'm Minister King Samir Shabazz. I want to say black power to all my people who've lost their lives and are giving their lives for the struggle of our people today.
When Samir puts on the Panther uniform, he sees himself as a freedom fighter.
Extreme? I have to be extreme, man. Because it takes the extreme ones to keep us alive. You understand what I'm saying? It takes the extreme ones to keep the truth into our people's head. It's up to the people to stand up, man. Until we get this white supremacist ideology out of our minds, man, we're going to always be in this condition.
The white man is truly the devil. Black power, black power, black power, black power. This is the King Samir Stop Cooning Show. Welcome, black family. War on the Horizon Radio. We're right back at you once again this week. And you know it best, stop cooning. So I want to welcome everybody to the show. Get your pens and pads out. Tonight is going to be some very, very, very high information given out. And I actually said I wasn't going to be dealing with this particular degree, but the white man does not scare me at all. So I'm going to give you some information tonight that's going to help you survive. I'm going to give up some information tonight that is very crucial in our growth and development, in forming united fronts and forming liberation armies or little revolutionary this or that. Building an army is not easy. Building an army to defend our people is not easy. Building an army to defend what we say we want to define and develop as black people, or as that's what the meaning of black power is, to define, develop, and defend that of which is in the best interest of black people. All right, so, pardon me, I want to welcome everybody out. So in the name of Allah, in the name of Ogun, in the name of Oshun, and all of these beautiful names of our black God, and in the name of our national chairman, Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz, the new Black Panther Party, I greet you, black family, with black power. Assalamu alaikum, Hotep, Shea Lafiani, peace to the gods and the earths. What's up? How you doing? All that good stuff. So we're going to get down to business here. But before we go into black survival, we're black on that again. Be ready or be dead. There's a lot of things that have to be covered. So tonight's educational class is going black to the basics. All right. How do we formulate an organization? How do we formulate a revolutionary military movement? How do we defend ourselves? What are the steps? What are the do's and the don'ts? Well, tonight, in this very little piece here, I'm going to cover some things that's very vital to our growth and development. 17 ways, 17 easy ways to destroy an organization. Let me say it again. 17 easy ways to destroy an organization. We can't talk about weaponry and grenades and M1911 handguns and all this great stuff without talking about the basics of being in an organization. The basics of having general orders for self. The basics of dealing with self-progress, growth, and development. self-civilization, self-refinement, and self-culture. So these few little degrees that I'm going to cover, and then in the second hour, we're going to go into what I promised y'all we're going to get into tonight. All right? Now, number one. Wait. Hold up. I have to do this. I have to do this, and I have to say this. To the coon who is posting up or striving to stir up beef or any type of negativity between King Samir Shabazz and my national chairman, Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz. Let me warn you now. Do not play yourself. Because I stand 1,000,000% with my national chairman. I don't give a damn what you post up from YouTube. But all I'm going to say to you, stop your cooning. So there's nothing you can do, hater, to stop the rise of this Black Power movement. So when you go out and post up little punk-ass videos and have the audacity to talk about new Black Panther Party members, stop talking about King Noble. I'm going to tell you like this, to hell with King Noble. He's a goddamn degenerate, and degeneracy will not be tolerated. I don't give two flying dead peckerwoods about King Noble. But he will not mislead our people with degeneracy. And I'm not going to sit up here and keep giving King Noble's name a grandstand either. But just know, degenerates, I'm coming after all of you. Each and every last one of you, coons, I'm coming for your heads. So you better tuck them in the dirt like an ostrich or tuck them up your behind like a curved mutt dog. Your choice. I'm coming for it. Now that was said, keep the name of the new Black Panther Party out of your cooning mouth. Don't hate, appreciate. And if you really want to hate, I tell you what, I challenge all of you to match the work of the new Black Panther Party. I challenge each and every one of you mouth-pooting coons. I'm giving you an open challenge right here, right now. I dare you. I triple dog mama dog dare you. Huh? I dare you. So open challenge to all the haters and the naysayers. Match the work. Because half of you Negroes, I don't even hear your name in the street in your own city when I come to your city. You know where to be found when King Samir come to your town. Get black, fool. Do some work. Now that was said and cleared. 17 easy ways to destroy an organization. Listen carefully, family, because this also plays a very big part in degeneracy. See, we're going back to the basics tonight. We're still talking about black survival, be ready or be dead. But we got to go back to the basics because some of us haven't let it sink through our little nappy heads just yet. So, number one, remember, ways to kill an organization. Number one, don't attend meetings. But if you do, you arrive late. I know that goes on in every single organization. I'm calling them out tonight. I don't even have to call no more names tonight. These degrees I'm dealing with, people just going to be popping in your head left and right. So I know y'all got a list. So if you want to even start writing some names down of folks you know that's cooning, I'm going to point them out to you tonight. Number 2, be sure to leave early before the meeting is closed. Wow. So what you come for? You come late and then you leave early. Number 3, never have anything to say at the meeting, but you wait until you get outside. Number 4, when you're at the meeting, vote to do everything, then go home and do nothing. You super soldier in the meeting. No, I can do this. I can do it. Oh, I got that. I can do that too. I ain't got no job. That's all I do. And you go home and you cool. You sit down with your Corona or your Heineken or your Red Stripe or your Guinness Stout, and you go into your bedroom. You sit down on your bed and you shaking your wife, baby, I'm home, and she come from under the covers and it's a goddamn cracker. And everything you put up at the meeting from your mouth, you ain't getting nothing done. Because Penelope got you on lock as soon as you walk in them doors. Whipping you with her whip. Beating your brains down. Y'all know who you are. And by the way, I'm going to leave that alone. Y'all know who you are. Number 5, the next day, find fault with the officers and other members for what you did not do. You looking for somebody to put the excuse on instead of being a man or a woman and saying, you know what? I did not do what I said I'm going to do. How can we make it happen? Number 6, take no part in the organization's affairs. Y'all know who you are. I don't have to call your name out. Number 7, be sure to sit in the back so you can talk freely to other members or visitors. You don't want to sit in the front to hear the teachings. You don't want to sit in the front to be held accountable. You don't want to sit in the front to hold security posts. You want to sit in the back while the teacher is doing the teaching, or whoever the speaker is of the night is teaching, giving up vital information for our growth and development, and you want to sit in the back of the meeting and hold your own meeting, which now makes you think that you are greater than the teacher. So you shut up and fall back, and you sit in the front of the meeting, and you listen and learn to what's being said. Number 8, get all the organization will give you, but don't give the organization anything. You are organization whore. You a slut for organizations. You're a leech. You're a black power con artist. A revolutionary thief. You just want to get all the food and the clothes you can get from the food and clothing drives. But you ain't donating no clothes. You ain't donating no food. Hell, you ain't even donating your time. You just want to come and get it. This goes for the event junkies. Huh? You just want to come out to Nat Turner weekend. But you don't want to call Sister Nefertari and say, Sister, how can we help with Nat Turner weekend? No, sister, we don't want to be paid. How can we help? Do you need security? Do you need people to keep the vendors and everything all? And you need the paperwork done. You need that kept in order. Do you need some spring waters or something? Special room for the elders that we could just sit in. Or how about a room for all the babies and we could just sit in with the babies and just teach the babies all day? How can we help? But you come with your flyest African garb on. Huh? Trying to be seen. You don't want to come out on Friday night when the elders or someone hard is speaking and giving up the truth. You want to come on Sunday night. Hell, you don't even want to come on Saturday when you know Slap a Cracker segment is going to go down because you're scared of the white man. You're mad because you can't bring your white bitch to Nat Turner weekend. So you want to come out on Sunday when all the music and the good times is being gone on. You just want to come out and do some shopping. Huh? But you don't want to put in no work. You don't want to sit in the hot meetings during the summertime. You think every damn meeting got to have an air conditioner or a fan for your cooning behind. You know who you are. I'm talking about the event junkies. Just want to be seen all the time. Because you got a couple dollars. So you come to the revolutionary flea market as you think it is. Buy you some trinkets and some cowrie shells. And something for your little cooning dreadlocks that your white friend twisted up for you. Oh, I know about you. I know all about you. Goddamn degenerate will not be tolerated. But you sucking out of the organization and you ain't putting nothing into the organization. So when folks come around me talking about they want to join, my first question to them is, what do you have to offer the people? Huey Newton said the panther belongs to the people. So when you come into the new Black Panther Party, what do you have to offer the people? It ain't about what we're going to do for you. To hell with you. Because we work for the people, fool. It ain't about your ego. It ain't about your agenda. You follow the agenda Huey Newton and Bobby Seale laid before us. You follow the agenda Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad and attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz laid for us. And if not, get the hell out the way. Get the hell out the party. You're not going to follow this structure. Get the hell out and go make your own structure. Maybe you just want to be with white folks. Maybe you just love white bitches on the low. Come on, family. Stop cooning, God damn it. Number 9. Never ask anyone to join the organization. So how sincere are you to that of you which you say you love and respect and are part of, but you don't even bring nobody to your meetings? Organization been in existence for some umpteen years, and you have brought not one person to the meeting. You haven't recruited not one person in the organization. How sincere are you? Where is your dedication to black people? Don't say, oh, I love Dr. Khalid and I follow Malik, but hell, you ain't even recruited one soldier. So when we go to the records and looking at the emails from people who are being recruited and your name ain't on that specific person's recruiting paper or message, hell, you ain't doing nothing. Don't make no damn sense. Some of these chapters been in existence for some years and you got one goddamn man. Or two. After 6 or 7 years, that means your cooling behind ain't in the streets. You're not reaching the people, so you damn sure ain't gonna teach the people. Stop cooling. Cause I'll be damned if you make my national chairman look like a goddamn fool. I'll be damned if I allow you to make Khalid Muhammad's name look like a fool. Hell no. So if you ain't recruiting, hell, what's the sense of you getting suited and booted? To look good? Walk around here just raising your little coot and fists in the air? Talk about, oh, black power, but we ain't no hate group. Oh, I'm going in on some acid tonight. Back to the basics. Stop all this damn cooning. Never ask anyone to join your organization. How can we respect you? Whatever organization you in. And I'm talking about Panthers in specific because that's my organization. And we need to wake up too. Hell, we ain't perfect. So this is for everybody. Nation of Islam, 5%, Nation of Gods and Earth, UNIA, War No Rising, who else? Come on with it. Black Power Cartel, all these organizations out here. This is a checkup for each and every one of us. Nobody is greater than another when black people still out here hungry as hell, naked as hell, miseducated. Not one of us are better than the other. But boy, when we form that black power fist in unison, when we form the black Voltron, huh? Okay, for some of you high pontificating fools who can't seem to understand basic common sense, when we come together in unity, goddamn it, there is nothing that can stop us. Ain't no cracker army gonna be able to deal with this black man when we come together, fools. So put your damn ego away. Put it in your little pink briefcase somewhere and let's get some work done. Don't care if you blood, crip, pimp, or imp. God damn it, do some work for black people. Number 10. At every opportunity, you threaten to resign and try to get others to do also. Now we back at that ego again. Back at that ego again. Because everything can't go your way. Huh? You want to leave. Because nobody wants to listen to your faggotry. In this black liberation movement, you want to leave. Because nobody want to worship white folks. You want to leave. Because nobody want to sleep with white folks. You want to leave. Hell, we don't even let crackers in the meeting. You want to leave. You find every little punk-ass excuse. Well, I can't get along with this person. She talking about me and my weed. I can't get along with that brother. He trying to holler at my girl. Yada, 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 yada. Enough Negro stuff. Revolution is the only black solution. So at every every little thing that can't go your way, you want to leave. How gay. Sound like a sissy from San Francisco. Crooning and buffooning. You can't be the chairman. You want to leave the whole new Black Panther Party. I can't be the minister of this. I can't be the minister of that. I don't want to be. You ain't even the minister of bullshit because you ain't even good at being the minister of bullshit. The minister doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Stop crying like little punks. Get up off your black behinds and get out here and save black people. Number 11. You talk cooperation, but you don't cooperate. You talk black power, but you ain't about black power. You talk liberation, but you ain't about black liberation. You went integrationist liberation. Or socialist integrationist liberation. Or we can go a step further, you went homo liberation. So you ain't really about this. You talk a good game, but you can't even cooperate amongst your comrades. You can't even follow simple instructions from national committees. You can't even follow simple instructions from your leadership. Simple, little stuff. You talk a good game, but punk, you can't walk the game. Number 12. If asked to help, you say you don't have time. Hell, well, that goes right now. You try back into all of them. And from 11 black to 1. Every time we ask you for some help, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to go meet with this FBI agent. That's what you really need to say. That's what some of y'all actually really want to say. Because I know you're going to meet with the goddamn FBI. But every time something comes up, you got something else to do. But this is your organization. This is what you say you love. This is what you say you respect, and you can't even put time into your own upliftment. So how free do you really want to be? How conscious and active are you? Because if you can't put time into the upliftment of our people, hell, you ain't active at all. Don't give a damn how conscious you think you are. You ain't active at all, coon. Number 13. Never read anything pertaining to the organization. Oh, I know I'm hurting some feelings tonight. And I know I'm exposing a lot of folks tonight. So to every organization listening, I know you got your list of some names y'all ready to just get rid of right now. As soon as you heard the first 5, you was on the phone, brother. You got to go, sister. You got to go. I know. Because I'm ready to make some calls and run some folks up out of here. Because we playing with this thing. I don't want to work. Y'all don't want to be accountable. Y'all don't want to go down in the history books that your children's grandchildren will be reading, mentioning your name for being a freedom fighter and liberating black people. Y'all don't want that. Y'all just want to hear some good damn vegan seminars. Y'all just want to hear some good stones and incense seminars. some spirituality for $150 goddamn bucks a ticket. Huh? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all just want to hear the smooth stuff. But you don't want to hear the talk that's going to and maybe expose even you. And I strive daily for perfection, but I have yet to be perfect. Let's make that clear. But I strive daily, fighting this cracker, fighting Willie Lynch, fighting white supremacy inside of me each and every day. So when I open my eyes in the morning, fuck the white man. Nat Turner, cracker, Nat Turner. That's the white supremacy. I gotta say something in the morning to keep me on my toes. Because Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, just as fast and as long as we think we can remain awake, we can fall asleep overnight. We can go right back to cooning again and being a white man's Negro overnight. So don't play with this thing. Because white supremacy will suck your behind up like a whirling tornado, and you won't be able to come out of it. You'll be so far gone with this cracker, you won't even know yourself when you look at yourself anymore. Post-traumatic psychological slavery syndrome goes very deep, family. So let us understand that. Number 13 says, never read anything pertaining to the organization. So when people are questioning you out here in the streets, well, you ain't in the street, but when you are, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So no wonder people don't want to join your organization. No wonder people don't want to come to your meetings. Because, first of all, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Your appearance is just degenerate. And then what you say out of your mouth is degenerate. People don't want to follow degenerates. Some of us don't anyway. Let me say that. Some people feel as though they need to be with degenerates to try to become somebody. But you'll end up being nothing but a lowlife. A black snake of the grafted type. You don't read, you don't study. The first duty of a Panther is to be politically, culturally, and spiritually conscious. Spiritually, culturally, and politically conscious. That is the first duty as a member of the new Black Panther Party. Spiritually, culturally, and politically conscious. So you better be out here reading. You better know what the hell you're talking about when you're trying to recruit some black people, because they're going to come at your behind with some questions. And as soon as you fumbling at the mouth and you ain't recruiting nobody like that. You got to be on point. You got to be consistent and persistent. I'm not easing up on this white man. And I've become a lot wiser. I've become so much more knowledgeable. And I've learned so many new tricks of this trade. But that don't mean I'm going to ease up on this cracker. Because I got more wires, it don't mean I'm becoming more weaker. Wisdom is the manifestation of knowledge. That is the second universal principle. That is the second mathematical principle. Don't make you no punk being wise. Just don't be all caught up in the wisdom And your understanding is something else. Because now that becomes chaos or imbalance. Because your understanding should be perfectly clear. Being able to be seen with the mental eye and your physical eye. Wisdom is applied through what? Understanding or manifestation. So you got to read. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said a Muslim don't study is the worst kind of Muslim or worst enemy to us. And I'm going to say a revolutionary or so-called revolutionary that does not study is the worst kind of enemy. One of the worst. One of the worst. Ain't no worse enemy than this cracker. I don't give a damn what we do. We ain't worse than the white man. Straight up. He is that by nature. We were taught to do this devilishment to each other. He is devilish as hell by nature. But we some coons now. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We some good old coons. We love the master more than the master loves himself. You love Penelope more than Penelope loves her own cracker self. Sisters, you love Billy more than Billy loves his own hick self. We try to talk whiter than white folks. We try to walk tighter than white folks. Hell, we just try to be white folks. Try to be whiter than white folks. What is wrong with us? We have lost our African minds. And as long as you're not studying, you will always remain an enemy to the rise of this nation. Why? Because one of these degrees you're going to fall in. And you're going to be comfortable with being in one of these degrees. And then we will have to deal with you. And for your sake, that just may not be good. Because we're going to have to start maybe at least dreaming about drop squatting some folks or something. I mean, we got to do something about all this damn degeneracy. And most of us conscious folks are supporting it. Which now makes you a damn degenerate. A conscious degenerate. What an oxymoron. That's just like saying a white black man. We know what it is, but at the end of the night, hell, he's still a black man. We got to do better than what we're doing. Because if we don't, we're going to remain fighting for freedom. We're going to remain the next 100 years walking down the street talking about some black power. Instead of having the power within the next 100 years. Instead of being the power within the next 100 years. Hell, I'm talking about even within the next 5 years. Y'all ain't ready to kill this goddamn cracker and remove him from the planet? After all this bastard and bitch has done to us. Y'all don't feel like we should just go buck wild on them? But something happened along the way. Integration with slap donors. Penelope can now come into our clubs. Well, she can come into our clubs anyway. We can now go into white folks' clubs to look at Penelope dance. Just slobbing and spitting all out the mouth like a damn wolf that ain't ate in 3 years. Going crazy over this white whore. said it, whore. That's what she is. Never give this devil respect of calling her a woman. She's a whore. If you don't like it, hang up now. Turn off the internet and go find you a white whore. Number 14. Never accept an office, so it is easier to criticize than do things. So you don't want to do no work. You don't want to hold posts. People ask you if you can help. You ain't got no time. You ain't bringing nobody to the meetings. You're not recruiting nobody. I mean, and it's many, many, many more. Trust me. But you'd rather sit back and just criticize everything. Like you're the head man in charge. But you ain't doing a damn thing. You're talking a good game, but you're not walking that game. If you talk it, you gotta walk it. They go one and the same. If you say you're conscious and you say you're a nationalist or active, when people see you, you should bring a certain aura to the cipher. You should bring a certain light to the cipher. When people see my face, I already know I bring a certain aura and light to the table. I know this already. Why? Because this is the light and the wisdom. We bracket that again. Manifesting through the great understanding, which is love for my people, that the Creator has instilled in me. I am nothing more than a vessel, a molecule, a tool to help save my people. I am no bigger than the next man. But my love and sincerity to black people cannot be questioned. And please don't play yourself and question my love for my people. That may just get your feelings hurt real bad. Because now I'll look at you as being arrogant, as being divisive. And we cannot have divisive and arrogant folks amongst the cipher. Because that breeds chaos, and chaos spreads like cancer through your ranks. And the first time you allow it to go on and keep going on, it's going to keep going on. So you have to cut the head of the chaos immediately. And another thing you have to get out of, building cliquism in your organizations. You have to learn how to separate friendship from the organization hood. You have to learn to separate your personal relationship from that of your organization. Because that's two totally different relationships. You got to learn to separate the two. So to the sisters who have brothers and y'all in the same organization and couples and all that, beautiful. Beautiful. We need that. But at the same time, don't bring what you're going through at home to the meetings or to the functions or to the events. Don't do that. Because now that makes you divisive. Now you can't separate the organization from your personal at-home relationship. So they're going to affect each other. So now you don't want to come to the meetings. Hell, you want to quit the organization because you ain't with this brother no more. and you love him so much, you just can't stand to see his face because your little crooning behind gonna cry every time you say. You come up with some weak foolishness. Oh, I just miss him and I can't take What the hell were you here for? Were you here just for the man, or were you here to help the man help black people? Ask yourself that question, sisters. Number 15. If appointed to a committee, you never give any time or service to it. That goes back to number 14 and on out. So, let's say this. You're the leader. You're the chairperson. You're the minister in charge. Head Negro in charge. Nobody can ever find you. You ain't doing nothing. Every time some plans come up, you put all the plans and make everybody else do that of what you are supposed to do as a leader. That is weak as hell. And that is not strong leadership. That is punk leadership. Again, going back to following your instructions. Don't duck the instruction. Carry out your orders. Then if you still have a problem with it, come back and now you can talk about it. Now you're not being insubordinate. Now you're not being disrespectful. Now you're not being a sissy. Because you carried out your order first. Tooth and nail. Now you can come back and say, sir, ma'am, I really wasn't feeling that instruction you gave me. Why did you put me on that post? Please don't put me on that post. I don't like that. Boom, boom, boom. Well, but if you come with that first, and I say to you, well, did you follow your instructions, soldier? And you say, yada, 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 well, I ain't doing that. Now you're insubordinate. Now you're disrespectful. And certain things you just can no longer tolerate in your organization. I know you're going through it, family. I know. It's in every organization. It's in every organization. So I'm not just pointing a finger at one organization. I'm dealing with these degrees to help all of us stop cooning. And these are just some basic things to look at. So now when you go back to your meeting and you see some folks doing these degrees, you can say, gotcha. So now it's your job to pull that person to the side and say, look, you got to straighten up or get the hell out. Cooning will not be tolerated. I'm sorry, you can't be coming to the damn mosque with pink shoes on. Brothers, men don't wear pink. Men don't wear pink. If I see you in it, I'm going to have to look at you a little different. And I'm talking to you revolutionaries. Men don't wear pink, punk. You want to join the Pink Panther Liberation Army? Go to Chicago. Go to D.C. where all the faggots is mobbing on black brothers, on straight brothers. I've seen the video. I've been getting the reports. Go join that army. But they can just enter you any old way, any old time they feel like it. Bend your punk behind over and just take what little so-called revolutionary manhood you got. Go join that army. Real soldiers don't wear no damn pink. Number 16. Oh boy, and this is a good one. I know I'm exposing half of everybody's organization right now. If if there are finances to pay, you just ignore it. This means when it's time to pay dues in your organization, you ain't nowhere to be found. Nobody can reach you that day. You ain't on Facebook that day. You ducking. You ain't on RBG2 that day. You just ducking everybody because it's payday. Hell, if you can't pay dues in your own organization, if you can't put your money where you say your mouth and action is, what the hell are you in the organization for? We're not saying give up all of your money. We're not asking for 10%. We're not asking for no tithes, fool. But hell, if you're running an organization and you got a building or headquarters, you have to pay the electric. You got to pay the water bill. People got to go to the bathroom when they come to your meetings. You got to have some lights so that people can see when they come into your meetings. Got to have some cool air for them or some heat. Ain't no mystery, God. So when we ask for donations or when it's time to pay dues, don't be ducking. Don't start calling us a damn church and all this foolishness. Hell, you telling these goddamn Koreans they the church when they setting up in our neighborhoods? No. Some of y'all just made an order for some chicken wings and some egg foo young. Listen to the King Samir Shabazz show, ordering some Chinese food right now. I know you are. It's all right, though. We gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. So we gotta get back to basics. This is Black Survival. Be ready or be dead. We're almost at the top of the hour, and I'm gonna lay this last one on you. Don't do any more than you have to. And when others willingly and unselfishly use their ability to help the good cause along, you complain that the organization is run by a clique. Well, if folks are doing the work, and the work is getting done and is being prosperous to the people in the community, hell, fall in and do some work. We don't give a damn how much your gator shoes cost, fool. We don't care who made your bow tie. We don't care if Brother Ron Welch made your suit for you. Hell, we don't care if you got your uniform, your black BDU, your battle dress uniform from the goddamn Jews I Goldberg. We don't give a damn about all of that. What we care about is, brother, when is the last time you brought somebody to the meeting? Or brother, have you been out passing flyers today? Or sister, have you been on the phones trying to build up a strong sisterhood? What have you been doing with them this week? Nothing, you say? You been on that damn Xbox again, huh? Cooning with that girl up in North Philly some damn way who ain't doing nothing with her life, so she's dragging you down, Mr. Activist, to do nothing with your life. Easy ways to destroy an organization. And we're at the top of the hour. And I want to say, hold on tight. Hold on tight, because the next segment we get ready to get into is something, and I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm going to give y'all some information I could be arrested for telling you on this radio show tonight. That's how much I love black people. I don't give a damn about this cracker coming to get me. I'm already wanted. I'm already a damn terrorist because I terrorize the hell out of white supremacy. I terrorize white folks every chance I get. And by the way, I did say I was going to do this for all of those who saw the picture of me with the smile on my face and the pork neck devil sitting behind me with his finger up. Well, let me tell you how that happened. I walked on the bus to the back of the bus, and I saw the cracker sitting there minding his business, looking so comfortable, so at ease, just so happy, like, So I walked up to the seat in front of the cracker, and I said, I'm going to sit right in front of you, you low down, dirty cracker. I'm going to have a seat right here in front of you. So yes, I started it. Yes, I did. Because I always tell you, there is no way in the hell a cracker should be comfortable around a revolutionary at any time. So I don't care where I'm at. I'm going to give this peckerwood hell. So I went in on it. Gave him a little bit, right? So the cracker started taking pictures of me. Oh, why did he do that? So I went in on him, took the picture of him. But before I actually took the picture of him, he made a statement that really made me just rip his skin off of him. Nice and slow. The cracker, we were talking about a black bookstore here in Philadelphia named Black and Noble. So we were talking about going to, actually we were on our way to a lecture at the bookstore. Coming from the carnival, dealing with the youth all day. We had a beautiful time with them. Some of y'all seen the video, that was just a little piece of it, but we're on our way from that. So the cracker says, those are my people. You guys don't know them. Those are my people. But it's the way he said the my people thing. So I turned around and I started peeling this cracker from pillar to post. So much to the point, even the bus driver was like, wow, I've never heard nobody talk to no white man like this on no bus or any goddamn where. The whole bus was quiet. The elders, the elder mothers were sitting over there, and I used them as an example of how this cracker used to hang our elder mamas and whip their, oh man, the elders got behind me, started ripping on this cracker, and everybody on the bus is clowning this devil now. That's when I got the picture of him. Pow, there you go, devil. Have a nice day. So, let's go to the phone lines, then we're going to take a small music break, and we're going to come back and get into this next segment, Black Power.
Hear no revolution. See no revolution. Speak no revolution. No revolution. Knowledge of self is quiet, dark as light, and sound is to a blind deaf mute. Trained to hate anyone that loves you enough to care, and the truth you refute. Or is it that you love us to death? Freedom fighters feel that love like a knife to the chest. Malcolm felt that love in an Audubon ballroom. King in front of a Memphis hotel room. Khalid at dinner and Fred in his own bedroom. How soon we forget Rosewood, Black Wall Streets and Katrina. Bundling the scorpions, now remembering the stingers that killed Mama and Paw Paw. You can't tell me you didn't see what you saw. You are killing freedom, man, you are killing the fight. And if you're that passionate, then kill your children tonight, like Oprah did in Beloved. Or watch them be killed in front of you, cause the system, you love it. Yes, granted a few civil liberties, but how much has really changed, I might ask. If the past is the prelude to the present, and the present dictates the future, then are you so religious that you would just lay down and let them shoot you? Suffering from historical amnesia that makes you mumble empty rhetoric and undignified debates that equate to cancer like prostrate. Killing our people from the inside, born of self-pride. You told me disease affected our race and our culture and style. Spiritual genocide, blessed from the mouth of Satan, and he lied. Blatant allegories hold to perpetuate stories of fables and winged ladies, while murderers sell freedom for houses and Mercedes. The blood still drips from the mouths and hands of the cannibals of the carcass. Elated are the undertakers of his bidding, entranced by the scent of pine box sawdust. Freedom's death is a must, and the death of his soldiers a plus. And if God is the only one that I can trust, then why doesn't he smite my enemies? The one that claim to be doing their job while undercutting our fight for even his liberty. Victory is mine while you're talking against us. Victory is mine while you're plotting against us. Victory is mine while you're smiling in our face, and your race you disgrace, and the children's future you erase. But you're too educated to know it. Taught about everything other than yourself, and your actions show it. Screaming, don't wake me up. I don't want to know the truth. I don't want the solution. Manchurian candidates programmed to kill the revolution.
When the cracker can no longer touch us, he will pay some Negro to do so. Therefore, beware of the Negro who longs to be the overseer, for the overseer will purposely oversee your debt. Oftentimes, Negroes putting that power to rest. Isola Curry stabbed King. Baylor rusted, redirected the people's dream. Agent 800 snitched and lied on Garvey. Two slaves snitched to the cracker on them, Mark Vesey. Fred Hampton and Mark Clark were set up by William O'Neill. He was working hard, but Nelson made the under-the-table deal. James Roberts knew of Malcolm's pending death. Shambi was paid to bring Lumumba's life to a rest. Khalil Muhammad was shot by James Best. Louis Tackmore instigated beef between the Panthers and U.S. bootlicking at its best. Sambo Negroes all up and through our race. A. Philip Randolph refused to help Robert Williams during the kissing case. Black entertainers with modern-day blackface. Thomas Fells tried to kill the leader of the RNA. Dr. Perry fired on black groups in L.A. back in the day. Panther Party full of black rats. Julio Butler and Foreman on Geronimo Pratt. Somebody should have split his hat. For that is nothing less than treason. Bootlicking Tom Negroes snitching for financial reasons. Or maybe it's nothing more than fear. When you died, I've shed so many tears of joy. Will somebody please kill that Thomas Hagen boy? Why do we continue to allow these race traitors to roam about as if everything is fine, infiltrating our movements time after time after time? I love Winnie Mandela for them neckties. I agree with Malcolm and Khalid, an eye for an eye. I agree with my child. Snitches should be found dead in ditches. The cracker FBI agent and the so-called liberal cracker bitches. With my gun and my gun, my trigger finger itches like Mama Harriet. Be free or die. Paying informants, making up lies, and our freedom fighters died. Standing in the way of liberation. Negro eugenics preachers selling the people crap for salvation. Kill yourself before we do. We just ran to kill the crackers, but we got to kill the crackers, Negroes too.
We're black, 760-569-7676. Again, the number to call in is 760-569-7676. The code is 948-656. The code is 948-656. Call in with your questions or comments. Let's build. Trying to hear from y'all tonight. How many callers have we got up? Let's take the call.
All right. Caller, if your line ends in 0374, you are live.
Salam alaikum, King. Wa alaikum salam. Rooney Hoover calling from the Atlanta chapter. Yes, sir, black man. What's happening, comrade? Checking out your show, comrade. Enjoying the show. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm going to encourage you to encourage our members to listen to those of us with the actual military and field training. You dig what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Listen to those of us who know what the hell we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about those members know who they are. The hell with the microphone and the megaphone type of shit. We in some real shit with these goddamn white supremacist crackers. Let's get our military training on. Listen to those of us who know what we're talking about. Well, you already said it. You know who the hell I'm talking. And those of you who listen and know who the hell I'm talking to, shut your goddamn mouth and listen. That's right. And I challenge anybody. You want to challenge me in the field? I'm talking about the real field, the woods. I smoke the shit out of you. So shut your mouths and listen and learn. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm enjoying the show, King. Keep it up. The good work. And keep leading by example. You heard me? Yes, sir. Give thanks, brother. Love you, kind man. Shake.
All right.
Wait. Before you take this call, let me remind everyone, please. Let me remind everyone. We know your spirit and we love all that. But please do not use the N-word on this show.
All right.
Please, do not use the N-word on this show. It will not be tolerated.
All right.
All right.
We got a caller at 4119.
Hey, peace, brothers. Brother Sharif, just listening and enjoying the show and agree with everything you say. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Keep listening. When you come to North Carolina, brother? Very soon. Very soon. June 25th, I will be in Henderson, North Carolina, brother, for the National Day of Action. In Henderson, North Carolina. I'll be putting out all that information tonight. Okay. Brother King, I've been busy with my boys groups. I haven't forgotten about you, bro. Thank you, brother.
Okay. Call if you're calling from 4988. You are live.
Assalamu alaikum, brother King. Alaikum salam. Who's calling? This is brother Martin F. Muhammad. You know lines out the cage. What's happening, top soldier? Listen, man. What's happening? I hear you teaching hard, black man. I just want you to keep it up. You're going in on these organizations and those that are within those organizations that display those activities that cause that destruction. That's some good teaching. That's what everybody really needs to pay attention to so that we can build up. Yes, sir. Man, I saw the picture. Appreciate you posting it on my wall. It gave me a joy. It gave me such joy. Brother, you're supposed to get this devil hell from the cradle to the grave. That's right. We got to be free. We got to be independent. And we need to separate from our open enemies, straight up, without question. Today is the day we need to come together as brothers and sisters and stop letting organizational barriers come between us. Stop letting religious barriers come between us, and we got to organize as black people and get away from this goddamn white man who has caused all of us hell. That's right. Hey, so, brother, I want you to announce the show y'all have. Okay, appreciate that. You know, Lines Out the Cage Blog Talk Radio Show. Everybody, if you would take a pen real quick, I'll give you the number to call in. We go in every night from 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, basically from Sunday through Thursday. It's myself, Brother Martin F. Muhammad, and Brother Philip A. Muhammad. It's the Lines Out the Cage Blog Talk Radio Show. You can call in. The number is area code 626-414-3547. 626-414-3547. We coming in as your brothers. We exploring all the teachings of the Master Farad Muhammad, the Most High Elijah Muhammad, and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. But we just trying to make it plain and simple, everyday language for you numbskulls, so you can understand where we coming from and how it can properly relate, so we can build as a brotherhood. And I'm talking about all you revolutionary and gangster brothers. We want to build with you all too. All the 5% nation of gods and earth. We trying to link up. We got to come in unity. We got to get away from this white man. That's right. That's what time it is. Thank you for that opportunity to get that shout out, King Samir. You know you my brother. Yes, sir. Got much love for you. Yes, sir. Peace to the whole Philly chapter and the whole new Black Panther Party. Black Power. And let me say this, because there's some naysayers about what's going on with Minister Akbar, who was just detained and held on some bogus charges. Let me say this. The white man is the devil. And any cracker that messes with the Nation of Islam, God damn it, they messing with the new Black Panther Party also. This is one family here. We're not going to agree with everything our leader says. That's in any organization. But you fall in line behind your leader. And don't go out here mouth-pooting against your leader. But you stand behind your leadership. And whatever you don't agree with, you deal with that behind closed doors amongst family. Don't go backbiting, kowtowing, and starting chaos in the ranks. The Nation of Islam and the new Black Panther Party is one family. Now, I want everybody to go study the history of the Black Panther Party of the 60s and the Nation of Islam at that time. And I'm going to drop just a little bit on you because I know some of y'all ain't even going to go study nothing. You're going to turn off your internet, get back to cooning on Facebook or wherever with your white girl some damn with. All right? So the party, the Black Panther Party and the Nation of Islam history at that time was really not a good history between the two organizations. There was a lot of egos. There was a lot of discrepancies. There was a lot of Negro mess. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad loved the Black Panther Party. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad told the brother to put an umbrella over the Black Panther Party. Even when the Black Panther Party, Huey Newton with his arrogant self, I said it, Huey Newton with his arrogant self said to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, they didn't want to have nothing to do with the Nation of Islam. They didn't want to work with them or none of that. That's arrogant as hell. Do you realize the force that could have went down then? We wouldn't be in this condition now. So the Nation of Islam, under the leadership of Minister Louis Farrakhan, and the new Black Panther Party under the leadership of Malik Zulu Shabazz, connected and formulated that umbrella. So just as the nation put the umbrella over the new Black Panthers, the new Black Panthers put an umbrella over the nation. And this ain't no rainbow coalition. Huh? Let me make that clear. We are one family. You mess with the NOI, you got the NBPP that's going to be on your ass. So, Cracker, I hope you're listening. I know you're listening, for that matter. We're going to be on your behind. Leave Akbar Muhammad alone. Leave the Nation of Islam alone. Let's go to the next call.
All right, caller, if your line ends in 3698, you're live. 3698, you're live. Going once, going twice, 3698. All right, they must just be listening. All right, we're going to go to 0401, you're live. Caller, if you're calling from 0401. All right, they must be just listening as well.
All right.
That's it, brother.
All right. Well, let's get down to it, family. I told you it was coming. And as I was building about the other night with Sister Nefertari on the Children of Southampton show, we were talking about, we were mentioning weapons. And the sister asked what weapons were good to have in the home. And I made the statement, everything in your home becomes a weapon. Everything around you becomes a weapon. So this chapter I'm going to be dealing with is a chapter on natural weapons. Okay? And by weapons, we don't just mean firearms. When you hear weapons, you shouldn't just think about guns. Guns are just one little minute part of weaponry. It's a big minute part, but hell, you're going to have to be dealing with hand-to-hand combat. You're going to have to take the devil's gun from him and shove it up his behind, but you got to know how to do such things. So what are natural weapons? Let's get into that very briefly. I'm going to skip around a little bit here because there's so much in this, but we'll be black with this next week. Right? Black with it next week, and we have our brother, so everybody knows now, make sure you tune in next week, because at the top of the hour, we're going to have our international ambassador, our brother, our African ambassador of the new Black Panther Party, our international chairman of the new Black Panther Party, our brother Huey Rose, will be calling in from overseas. And make sure, family, y'all tune in for that show, because this brother is fire. This brother is, he's giving this cracker hell everywhere he goes. He just got him some Barack Obama over there in his country. So we're going to have our comrade, brother Huey Rose, on next week. And then at the second half of the hour, we're going to be getting right back into natural, non-lethal, and lethal weapons. All right? And make sure y'all come out June the 4th. I will be doing a class on weaponry. So Black Survival, Be Ready or Be Dead, different types of weapons and what to do, what not to do, and different things of that nature. Come on out to the Songhai Cultural Community Center, 37th and Master Street. That's Sunday, June the 4th, Saturday, June the 4th, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Make sure you come on out. I believe it's a $5 donation. I'm not sure, but we'll be in the place. And if you ain't there, shoot yourself. Natural weapons. A chapter on natural weapons should begin with the basics, those being the primitive but effective maneuvers of the body for the purpose of killing your enemy, and I'm going to add in self-defense. I will not try to get into judo, karate, any other sporting combat, but I'm going to say if you need to, what I will do, we're going to skip down all this. It says, this training of great use to any person interested in revolution is a serious sense. It will build confidence in the individual and take away false security and reliance on a firearm. Guns are good. They're beautiful. Hell, a major part of this warfare, but you can't just rely on that. So that's what we're going to be talking about, stuff just outside of the gun, all right? It is also useful for night patrols and for sabotage missions where silence is of the essence. Now, there are 5 basic fundamentals of hand-to-hand combat. Number 1, make full use of any and all available weapons. Number 2, attack aggressively, if possible by surprise, using maximum strength against your enemy's weakest point. Number 3, maintain your balance at all times and destroy your enemies. Number 4, maneuver your enemy in such a way as to use his momentum to his disadvantage. And number 5, learn each phase of the training before trying to attain speed. Even in martial arts, all of the different styles and forms I have been into and studied, I can honestly say this. Each and every one of my teachers always taught me to start off slow. Practice slow. Train slow. Keep going over and over and over the basic maneuvers. Once you do this, speed will naturally come to a part of your maneuvering. Why? Because you now know and train in your mind what to do each step of the way. So it becomes repetition, just like you wake up in the morning, kiss your white wife, go eat you some Bob Evans and eggs in the morning, then go on your plantation. That becomes repetitious for a lot of us. Okay? Just whatever you do on a daily basis has now become repetitious. This has to become repetitious. You have to be training consistently. Okay? Training your mind, your spirit, and your body daily. Now, precision is at the beginning more important. When engaged in hand-to-hand combat, your life is always at stake, and you should recognize that fact. Using any available weapon is just common sense. Throwing sand in the enemy's eyes can result in temporary blindness and confusion. This should be taken advantage of immediately. There is only one purpose in hand-to-hand combat, and that is to kill in self-defense. Never face an enemy with the idea of knocking him out. The chances are extremely good that he will kill you. When a weapon is not available, one must resort to the full use of his natural weapon. Now, ask yourself, what is my natural weapon? Your natural weapons are the knife edge of your hands, the bottom of your hands, the edge of your hands, the top of your hands, because you can form that into what's called a knife hand, or what we call in martial arts a ridge hand. You can chop with the bottom of your ridge, or you can do what we call a knife edge chop with the top of your ridge. All right? Now, your natural weapons are the knife edge of your hands, fingers folded at the second point, or the knuckle. You know how right before you make a fist and you close your fingers, and that very first point with your fingertips touching the palm, now those knuckles, turn your hand upside down, that now becomes a weapon. In this form that your hand is formed in, this is actually called a panther claw. This is a kung fu style of martial arts, panther claw. But you can use your knuckle to jab into someone's throat, into their eye. You can break the ridge, you can break the ridge of their nose, hit them in the temple, okay? All types of different vital points, right in the Adam's apple, right at the side of the neck, right at the base of the neck, right in the solar plex, okay? Now, the protruding knuckle of your second finger, or the heel of your hand, the little finger edge of your hand, your boot, your elbow, your knees, and your teeth, everything on your body can be used as a weapon. In Muay Thai kickboxing, everything is a weapon. They teach and train you to use every part of your body, your elbows, your forearms, your biceps, your triceps, your knees, your shins, your ankles. Everything becomes a weapon. Now, attacking is a primary factor. A fight was never won by defensive action. And this is not a high school brawl. This is a matter of life and death. And you must treat this in this manner. Your life is on the line, black people. So you will attack with all your strength. At any point or in any situation, some vulnerable point on your enemy's body will be open for attack. Do so screaming, as a scream has two purposes. First, to frighten and to confuse your enemy. Second, to allow you to take a deep breath, which in turn will put more oxygen into your bloodstream, and now you afford more strength than you would normally have into your blow. In martial arts, we're taught, even in boxing or whatever physical sport you're training in, they tell you sound off. So as you're punching, so when we doing our punch forms and katas, we punch to say black power. Punch again, black power. So when we scream, or we may say Zulu, in honor of our national chairman, Punch again, Zulu. Huh? So when you hear the call Zulu, you know somebody can get their behind with. But it adds more strength and power into your blow. Now, your balance and the balance of your opponent are very important factors. If you succeed in making your enemy lose his balance, the chances are 9-1 you can kill him in the next move. The best overall stance for hand-to-hand combat is where your feet are spread about shoulders width apart, with your right foot about a foot ahead of the left foot. Both arms should be bent at the elbows parallel to each other, either side of the face and throat. Stand on the balls of your feet and bend slightly at the waist, somewhat like a boxer's crouch. Employing a yell or scream or sudden movement with either hand can throw your enemy off balance. Now, there are many vulnerable points to the body, and the next several pages I'll be going over with you throughout the next few shows will give you the explanations of direct attack to the vital points. I just gave you a few, but let me go over some with you right now. I mentioned the eyes. The eyes, called temporary or permanent blindness, can be induced by several means. First, by forming a V shape with your index and middle finger and driving them into your opponent's eyes, keeping a stiff wrist and fingers. Done with force, this can be done permanently. The thumb or the middle knuckle can be used in gouging out the cracker's eyes. The nose. The nose is an extremely vulnerable point of attack. It can be struck with the knife edge of the hand or across the bridge. This will cause immediate breakage, very sharp pain, and temporary blindness if the blow is hard enough. Death at the nose bone with force can be driven up into the brain. Another method of attacking the nose is to deliver an upward blow with the heel of your hand. This will have the same effect as the blow to the bridge of the nose. So you'll drive the bottom of your palm right up into their nose, sending it right into the cracker's brain. Good night, Peckerwood. The Adam's apple. The Adam's apple is usually pretty hard to get at because someone who values his life and has learned to keep his chin down, but if you find you do have an opening, strike a hard blow with the knife edge of your hand or punch the cracker with your knuckles or a flat, straight fist right to his Adam's apple. This can either be a forearm or backarm blow. The chances are if you connect with a hard blow, your enemy will die with a severed windpipe, but if the blow is only partially effective, you may still find your enemy in severe pain or gagging for air. Another method of attack on a man's Adam's apple is by squeezing it in between your forefinger and your thumb. All right? Just grab it, and you can actually snap the cracker's throat from that point. The temple. An enemy can easily be killed by a sharp blow to the temple, as there are large nerves and arteries close to the skin. A heavy blow delivered with a knife edge or your hand will kill him instantly. A moderate blow to the temple will cause severe pain and concussion. If you succeed in knocking the cracker down, kick him hard in the temple with the toe or the heel of your boot, and it will ensure that the cracker will never, ever get up again. The nape of the neck. A rabbit punch or a blow delivered with the knife edge or the hand to the base of the neck can easily kill the cracker by breaking his neck, but to be safe, it is better to use another weapon or a blunt object like a baseball bat. One of my favorites. When it says you can use the butt of a gun or even a hammer, I would use the hook parts on the hammer. If you can knock down your opponent to the ground, apply a kick to the back of his neck with either a knee drop or the heel of your boot. Generally speaking, the side or the heel of the boot is is a better weapon than the toe, as it tends to slide off the object that it is attacking. The upper lip, the point where the nose cartilage joins the upper section of the jaw, and is where a large network of nerves is located. This network of nerves is extremely close to the skin, and a sharp upward blow with a knife edge of your hand will cause extreme pain and unconsciousness. The ears, coming up behind the cracker and cupping the hands in a clapping motion over the cracker's ears can kill him instantly. The vibrations caused from the clapping motion will burst into the victim's eardrums, or the cracker's eardrums, and cause internal bleeding in the brain. The chin. Ever since the cowboy movies got a firm hold on the American people, every other punch has been directed at the chin. The chin isn't that vulnerable. An effective blow can be delivered with the heel of the hand, the bottom of your hand. But stay away from the swinging with the closed fist, because more fingers are broken and wrists are sprained by swinging with a closed fist to the chin. So you're better off hitting him upward in an upward motion, like you're going right up under his chin, and it'll send his teeth, the bottom part of his mouth, into the top of his jaw, breaking the cracker's jaw, and he's all yours. I'm telling you from actual experience. The groin. This is one spot that everyone knows or have ever been hit in a fight is conscious of and tries to defend. If it is left open, you attack it viciously with a kick, a knee, in an upward motion. A person can always use his fist or heel. And in some cases, you can use the knife edge of your hand. For instance, if someone grabs you from the back, sisters, a man comes up from behind you, puts you in a chokehold. All right? I want you to visualize this move. I want everybody close their eyes. And imagine someone coming up behind you, grabbing you in a chokehold. All right? What you want to do is, first of all, don't panic. Because panicking will raise your oxygen and you will be expanding more air, which will make you tired very quick. Okay? You want to remain calm. Just think your way through. You're going to use your left foot. Step over the attacker's foot with your left foot. It's just like that stance. Okay, you're just stepping out with your left foot, one step, boom. That now gives you room to do what you need to do. Now I'm going to tell you what you need to do after you step. With that left foot, you're going to step, and you turn your head while you're still in the chokehold. Because once you make that step, it's going to loosen up his grip, because it now throws him off balance. Okay? So as you're turning, you want to take the knife edge of your hand and drive it right up into his groin. So step, turn, bam, right to the groin. He's letting you go, and he belongs to you. All right? Now, that's just one move. Solar plexus. The solar plexus is a large network of nerves located at the bottom of the rib cage. A blow should be struck slightly upward with the protruding knuckle of the middle finger. A sharp blow can cause severe pain and unconsciousness. Again, a baseball bat. Right to the solar plexus. A stick, whatever you can find, a nice pipe. Or how about a stick with nails in it? Give it straight to the cracker in its solar plexus. Huh? Or how about his spine? The spinal column houses the spinal nerves, and a well-directed blow to this region can easily kill or paralyze the cracker. The only really effective means of delivery for a blow of this sort is after you succeed in knocking the cracker to the ground. The blow can be made by either knee, elbow, heel, toe, or whatever you can find. I'm going to tell you another move. You can actually do what we call a tiger claw, or even a crane claw. It's a style of martial arts in Kung Fu. And you can grab the middle of the spine, and you can actually break the cracker's spine. You can pull it right out the socket. Okay? Right in the middle of the cracker's spine. Bam, you can grab it and break it right with your bare hands. Okay? Or you can hit the cracker in the base of his spine and snap it from the base. So that not only would you be snapping his spine, but his ribs and his hips. Look. I'm not playing. I'm not doing this to sound good. And as I'm teaching you this, my life is on the line. But I don't fear this devil. It is my duty to teach and train you how to survive out here in this field. That is my job as the National Field Marshal of the new Black Panther Party. To teach and train what you need to know. So, where were we? The kidneys. A large nerve that breaches off the spinal cord comes very close to the skin at the kidneys, and a direct blow to the kidneys can cause death. To attack this area, you can either use the knife edge of your hand or a fist that is folded at the second knuckle, or a knee, or a boot, or whatever you can, kick, or however you can get to it. If you have knocked your opponent to the ground, a blow may be delivered with the toe or the heel of your boot. The collarbone. A sharp blow delivered with either your elbow or the knife edge of your hand can break the collarbone and bring the cracker to his knees. Floating ribs. The floating ribs are sensitive parts of the body and can be either attacked from the front or the back. It is best to attack and deliver a blow to the cracker's right side, since this is where his liver is located. A stunning blow can effectively be delivered by using the knife edge of your hand, or if you have managed to knock the cracker to the ground, you can kill this cracker with a kick from your heel, an elbow, a knee, or the toe. Remember always that you are not engaged in a high school brawl. You are fighting for your life. And therefore, you should use full force at all times. I tell you, this English language is a bastard. The stomach. There are many combinations of blows which can form a basic attack pattern, but one of the most basic is a blow to the stomach. Excepting the solar plexus, the stomach is in an area which cannot be treated as an end in itself, rather as a starting point for a series of blows. The best way to strike the stomach and get maximum penetration is to go at it with a fist formed by folding the fingers at the second knuckle and striking deeply with a slight upward swing. A blow to the stomach will cause the cracker to bend deeply forward. When this occurs, either strike your enemy with full force with your knee to his face or temple and apply a well-directed rabbit punch to the base of his neck or his spine. The armpit. A large network of nerves is very close to the skin of the armpits. The great problem with the direct strike to this area is its lack of accessibility. For that reason, it is more likely that you would attack the area after you have managed to bring your opponent to the ground, and you are in control of his arm. An attack should be led by a toe or heel kick. A sharp blow to this area will cause severe pain and temporary partial paralysis from his arms to his ribs. The instep. The bones of the instep are very small and weak and can be broken quite easily. A stomp using the edge of your right boot to the cracker's right instep is effective and at the same time protects your groin area. The instep is an area to remember and is almost never defended and protected. And if directly attacked, can render an enemy immobile and in severe pain. This attack area is also used for breaking an opponent's grip, especially if he is holding you from the back. An example, a full Nelson. So that is the top of your foot. All right? Knee. Kick the cracker's kneecap by delivering a blow with the edge of your boot, not with the toe, as it is liable to slip off and leave your enemy unharmed. The blow should come on an upward swing, therefore to catch underneath the kneecap and rip the cartilage and the ligaments from the kneecap. This will cause severe pain and instant affect mobility. If you manage to get behind your enemy, a blow to the knee is just as easy and effective can be delivered. Or you can do what we call a side kick, straight to the knee, and send the cracker's legs backwards. You can make that knee come right out of the back of his knee, and he will drop, and you will see his knee bone coming through the back of his legs. I'm telling you by experience. The shoulder. If you manage to get hold of an opponent's arm, it takes very little strength to twist it, thus causing dislocation. This operation should be performed quickly. It is not the job of a guerrilla fighter to torture his enemy. He should dispose of him as fast as possible. Let me read that again. It is not the job of the guerrilla fighter to torture this cracker. We should dispose of this cracker as soon as possible, as fast as possible. This means killing some white folks. The twisting action involved in this operation might remind one of a half Nelson or a hammerlock performed quickly with an object in mind to create disability rather than pain. The type of action can also be performed well if you manage to bring your cracker friend to the ground. It can be followed by a knee drop to the spinal cord, which will result in instant paralysis or death. Your elbow. The joint in the elbow is one of the weakest points in the body and can be dislocated or broken with a relatively forceful blow. Grasp your enemy's wrist or forearm and pull it behind them. This will cause his arm to stiffen. Now, as you're doing this, strike a sharp blow with the palm or the heel of your hand to the back of his stiffened elbow. This will result in, depending on the strength of the blow, either dislocation or permanent breakage. The wrist. A wrist lock is useful for several reasons. Most importantly, an enemy can be controlled in this position. A wrist lock is nothing more than placing both thumbs on the back of the cracker's hand and bending it at a right angle to the forearm. This procedure will produce extreme pain and loss of balance. I'm telling you from experience. Fingers. The fingers are an important consideration because more than half of your blows your enemy is capable of delivering entail the use of the fingers. Now, in one form or another, the fingers can be broken in several ways. Pardon me. One of the most effective ways is by using the left hand as a lever. Grasp the wrist and pry it down, while at the same time bend with the right hand the middle and the index fingers back. This will cause instant breakage. This operation can be used to break many grips. A word of caution should be noted at this point. These operations should be practiced before used. As with almost everything else, just reading about techniques is not good enough. You must practice and become skillful, fast, and very precise. In training yourself, you should never forget that only a small amount of pressure is capable of killing or maiming your cracker friends. Therefore, take it easy on your training partner. Don't go all buck wild while you're training, with your sons and daughters and your neighborhood buddies and the elders and just trying to be, Super Joe. Take it easy. Train slow so you'll be able to be precise with speed. I'm going to save the rest of this. I'm going to save the rest of this for next week's show. Because I don't want to, I know I gave y'all a lot tonight. But this is just a start, family. Back to basics. Okay? Everybody's not going to be able to get guns, but goddamn it, you better learn how to take this cracker out of here somehow, some way. And with that being said, I love you, black man. I love you, black woman. I love you, black family. But we're dealing with black survival. Be ready or be dead. I love black people more than they hate themselves. Stop cooning. Race first. We're going to roll up out of here. Do we have any more callers?
We have one last caller.
Let's take the call. Then we're going to run out here with our big brother's keeper and shooting off. That's my anthem. And we're going to roll out of here with shooting off. But let's go to this last caller.
7674. You alive.
Black Power, this brother CJ, Gus Chavez, new Black Panther Party.
Uh-oh, black man. Black Power, Conrad. What's happening?
Black Power, I just tuned into your show. I caught about the last 25 minutes of your show, brothers. That was really going in.
Give thanks, Conrad. Give thanks. Well, that's my job as your National Field Marshal. This is my job. To put my life on the line, regardless to whom or what. So our people, man, are trained somehow, somewhat, to be able to fight this devil. A lot of us just scared to fight because they don't know how to fight. So it's my job to, if I'm holding on to the information, I can't be no 10%. I can't be no bloodsucker of the poor. I got to give up the information. I have to be that 5%. I got to be that poor, righteous teacher and teach the 85%, those who are not taught and not willing to be taught. But it's our job as members of the new Black Panther Party to teach and train our people to organize and mobilize for self-defense. Yes, sir. So what's going on over there in Mighty Disguster?
We get ready to throw down for the National Day Action on the 25th. That's been our main focus, putting it together and figuring out what we're gonna do for that, brother.
Okay, all right. Well, hold it strong, black man. Hold the line and keep pushing our national chairman and Dr. Khalid Muhammad's program.
Yes, sir.
We cannot get into our own agenda and own theories of things. We got to follow this program that's set before us. That's how we're going to stay successful, man, for another 20 some odd years. But I pray we won't have to be doing this work at that time. I pray this cracker won't even be on this planet at that time. So we just got to hold the line, Conrad. Keep it tight, keep it right. I love you, Black Power.
Black Power.
And the time has come for the prey to become the predator in order to survive. Rest in peace, Malcolm Shaw, Oscar Grant, Sean Bell, and all the other brothers and sisters who were forced to make an early entrance into the Ogun. This we do in remembrance of you. For Black Wall Street, Rosewood, and that damn Jim Crow. 400 years, sweat and tears, I'ma do Diallo. Taisha Miller, Rodney King, Red Nick, Popo. I'ma kill me a cracker, I'ma kill me a cracker. If these crackers wanna trip, I'ma let my thing rip. If these crackers wanna trip, I'ma let my thing rip. If these crackers wanna trip, I'ma let my thing rip. I'ma let my thing rip. I'ma let my thing rip. One call, free them all, rap brown movement, yeah, boo Jamal. Coming down the yard, every Africa, one shot, and the cracker bite stuff. Straight to hell, brother Harvey Bell. No love city, you go for there. R.I.P. brother Ron Wells. Ain't no cracker
basically I'm a swim. Bitch, I'm dome with that tone for my brother Reggie Rose. Since y'all disrespect this homie, sent your ass where you belong. No more marching down the street, no more turning on the cheek. I do you how you do me, I kill your ass with a black one. Straight of Rosewood in that damn Jim Crow. 400 years, sweat and tears, I'ma do the all. Taisha Miller, Rodney King, Redneck, Popo. I'ma kill me a cracker, I'ma kill me a cracker. If these crackers wanna trip, I'ma let my thing rip. If these crackers wanna trip, I'ma let my thing rip. If these crackers wanna trip, I'ma let my thing rip. I'ma let my thing rip. I'ma let my thing rip. If you mad that just like G-Crab, we gon' combat, go cool black jacks. Let me see that big we blacks won't have that blood spit from kid that's like rub that green bus bed, grab that bean bag, bitch, no ass for a white trash like old grass like a car crash like old cash cracker. Take these bullets in your ass, man. We scream die, cracker down with your imperialism. We scream die, cracker down with your colonialism. We scream die, cracker down with your capitalism. We scream die, cracker down with your political prisoners. Die, cracker die, is eye for an eye. Die, cracker die, is eye for an eye. Die, cracker die, is eye for an eye. Die, cracker die, is eye for an eye.